like, is this all part of this? I don't know. But it's weird. And so I wonder then what's going to happen with tracking then. Like,
I mean, look, I have friends that work at Apple that will never admit to this, but what I will say is that, right when iOS 14 had hit, I called her. We went to college together, and I was like, "You little, I know you guys are going to release your own ad platform. I'm just waiting for it, and you guys are going to dominate." What I'm surprised by is it didn't happen. She did.
Hasn't happened.
It has not happened. She did kind of nudge that it was potentially something, but that's really what it's for. I love that you said the guise of privacy and security. It's not true, right? It's a capitalistic take on how to reshift or market something differently. But yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's very, very similar to like what's going on with TikTok right now, right? Like, guys, you don't think every other platform out there has all of the information that they could like blackmail you with at any point that you want? Come on. And we're going to talk about TikTok? Like,
I mean, just whether or not my homeland, I'm Chinese, right? My homeland is going to be the one that owns it, or whether or not it's this homeland of the US. And the whole Red Note situation?
Yeah. I mean, go into it. I think it'd be interesting to hear that explanation or hear this weird phenomenon of what people are doing going over to Red Note.
Yeah. So Red Note and Lemonade, I remember when TikTok was first threatened, I was still managing teams and I was like, hey, look up Lemonade. I know it's coming up. And it's still a ByteDance owned company, which is China. And it didn't hit. It didn't take off. And now it's all about Red Note. And what's funny about it is now people are embracing it with open arms, people being users of TikTok saying, well, stick it to the government, the US government telling us that to ban an app that's made us so much money and is a doom scrolling paradise, we're going to go to Red Note. And Red Note is again, ByteDance owned company, and they're doing it on purpose in a rebellious act. What's crazy to me is that you're just handing everything over in terms of data security when everyone was like hoorahing over GDPR, which is again another thing that was placed for data security and privacy, especially in the UK and European countries. And then we're over here going, here, take my data. We don't care.
Totally. In fact, we're going to do it. We're going to do it just to show you and just to prove to you. I've actually been going down and sorry, this is not to do with tracking or anything like that, guys. We're just getting into this here. I've been going down the Flip rabbit hole lately. So one of their chief commercial officer reached out to me and was like, hey, we think that this might be something interesting for you to bring some of your brands over to. And Flip isn't paying me or anything, guys, just so you know. Their top brand did $5 million last month.
Oh, wow.
It's like, what? Like, guys, remember, we're still in the early days right now of social commerce. The top brand on TikTok Shop did 13 in the US last month. Like, it's not that far behind. And he showed me the platform and why. And so him and I have been going back and forth because they don't have anyone that's yet the Flip person out there. Mm-hmm. And they don't have a single agency partner yet. And so we happen to have some really big, well-known brands out there that want to go and take a look at Flip. And so I highly recommend just go check it out. There's something interesting about Flip and it's American.